The power of one step. Lena stood at the edge of the cliff, looking out over the vast, endless ocean. The wind tugged at her hair, and the waves crashed below in a rhythmic roar. It was beautiful, but the beauty only reminded her of how small and insignificant she felt. Lately, nothing seemed to go right. She had failed the math test, lost touch with her best friend, and felt like she was drifting through life, lost in a sea of doubt. Why does it all have to be so hard? She whispered to herself. Her phone buzzed in her pocket. It was a text from her older brother, Ethan. You got this, Lena. Just take one step at a time. Lena rolled her eyes. Ethan always tried to be the motivational type, but it never seemed to make sense to her. One step at a time. What did that even mean? But still, she put her phone back in her pocket and sat down on the edge of the cliff, her legs dangling over the side. As the sun began to set, she thought about the times when things had felt easier. Back when she had been passionate about drawing, before the pressure of school and life had started to close in on her. What had happened to that girl who used to lose herself in art for hours? Without really thinking, Lena pulled out a sketchbook she had tucked in her bag. She hadn't opened it in months. She flipped through the pages, each one filled with half-drawn ideas, abandoned and forgotten. Then, she stopped on a blank page and picked up her pencil. At first it felt awkward. Her hand trembled slightly, I'm sure, but as she pressed the pencil to the paper, something shifted. The pressure started to fade. The world seemed to slow down. She remembered the simple joy of creating, of letting her mind flow freely onto the page. Lena didn't know it in that moment, but something was happening. With each stroke of the pencil, she was taking a step forward. Not in a huge leaps or dramatic changes, but one small movement at a time. She wasn't solving all her problems, but she was finding a way back to herself. By the time the sky had darkened and the first stars appeared, Lena had finished a sketch, a girl standing on a cliff looking out over the ocean. It was her, but also someone new. A version of her that had remembered how to breathe, how to create, how to take that one small step. She smiled softly, closing her sketchbook. One step was all it took to begin again. And that was enough.